TLDR of this video is these X. Do not buy this router. Hi guys, this is a review video, or rather it's a rant video about this router that I bought in January of 2023. So barely being 5 months. The model number, as you can see, is Archer C6U. U denotes that it's got a USB hub on it, and it is from the AC1200 line of Wi-Fi routers, dual band and all. You can check the bandwidth that it supports, up to 867 megabits on the 5 gigahertz band, plus 300 megabits on the 2.4 gigahertz band. This was the old router that I was using. It still works fine. 841N was the model number. It's a single band router. It does its job pretty well. Just need to power cycle it once in a week, and then it runs as good as new. Power cycling, by power cycling I mean you just need to sort of remove all the cables, turn the router off, and let it rest for 2 minutes or so, and then plug the cables back in, turn it on. By that it sort of removes, or settles down the static which might be present, and it sort of starts working fine. Again, I was thinking of upgrading this particular router to a brand new or a dual band router, and that's why I chose TP-LINK again, since I was quite happy with this brand. And this is the model number that I went for, but unfortunately I've been facing issues ever since I bought it. Back then the temperatures were quite low by Mumbai standards, and still it was the router was sort of becoming warm to touch, and we were losing connectivity. There were the internet connection used to go down every couple of hours or so. So basically I had to power cycle this particular brand new router twice a day, more than twice a day. This guy I used to power cycle once a week. I went ahead and contacted the TP-LINK tech support there twice. First time they went ahead and did some changes on the interface in terms of the channel, the number of channels, and also the frequency, I believe. And they asked me to observe it for a couple of days. Also suggested me to change this power source, plug it somewhere else in the room. That did not help. I contacted them again, and they did some more changes on the interface. They advised me that if this doesn't work, then they would have to check the firmware, which I had already checked. It is on the latest firmware, and then they would go. The next step would be to reset the router, and if it still doesn't work, then I would have to contact the TP-LINK support, and I would have to ship it to them, and so on and so forth. The bottom line is, this is a piece of trash. I'm not sure how this particular model is getting so many high positive reviews on Amazon and Flipkart. Either I've gotten a bad piece, or those reviews are fake. Or let me know if you're facing similar issues. Let me know in the comments below. I'm not sure I'm definitely not sure if those reviews are fake, and also not sure if this is a bad design, because it seems to me that they haven't done the heat sinking part properly. The heat dissipation is not done properly. That's why it's getting warm, and it's causing issues. And this would be more of an issue in tropical countries, in Europe and elsewhere, where the temperatures are quite ambient. This wouldn't be an issue, but in India and elsewhere it definitely is an issue. So if you know certain settings that I might need to change, please let me know in the comments below. And until that point of time, I would suggest, if you're looking to buy a new router, avoid this particular model, Archer C6U. Hopefully they will update it in the future, and it will be better by then. But until then, I'll have to suffer with this particular garbage. That's it for now. Thank you and goodbye.